Okay, this guy likes to talk to his boomer parents and ask them questions, and God, it just gets crazy. Listen to this.
Yesterday, nationwide hands-off protests unfolded across the United States with over 1,000 individual demonstrations in cities all over the country in opposition to Trump and Musk and their recent policies, including reductions in federal programs, layoffs with the education department, defunding of...
Dude, they're not even listening to him.
Doze off.
He says, I'm going to doze off. Wow.
We're listening. I said, I want to talk about this one. Go.
No, you're not. Every time I start reading one of these things, you guys start talking to each other and insulting me.
You're like toddlers.
Why do you do that?
I am not insulting you. I said, I want to talk about this one.
Hang on. I asked you this question. Why do you do it?
Do what?
Why do you talk when I'm reading these things?
Because they don't give a fuck, of course. And he's trying to draw that point out. He's trying to just make them admit that they don't fucking care. That they don't care about any of this shit. That they don't believe that it's a problem. That they think Trump is just an honest guy, just doing honest shit. And that all these hands-off protests are nonsense, right?
And Dad, why do you groan?
Because when you're reading these things, I don't care what you're saying.
Why not?
Because they're all made up horse shit.
Then just remain silent.
Dad, you think this is made up? Yesterday, nationwide hands-off protests unfolded across the United States with over 1,000 individual demonstrations in cities all over the country. Do you agree that that happened or not?
I mean, that's undeniable, right?
Dad, do you agree that that happened?
Yes.
And now he's doing some kind of childish silent treatment.
Toddlers.
Now, what is it? Am I supposed to shut up or answer your bullshit?
You're supposed to answer this question. Do you believe that protests happened yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Yes.
Okay, so what I'm saying then is not bullshit. It's not made up. You agree with it.
No.
Yes.
That's funny to yes, no. That's good. And that's not actually the only one from this guy, fascinatingly. He's talked to his parents about this before, I guess.
Well, do you think people should be able to seek asylum? Because one of these guys was doing that.
You can't seek asylum
Why?
because we're not going to be home back. You guys are missing the whole point. Policy has changed.
Yeah, tell me the fucking point. I know that.
We are no longer going to be the home for the dredges of the world.
For the dredges of the world. That is just like really, really fucking disgusting, honestly. When you're okay with bringing in immigrants from Germany or France or the UK, but you're not okay with bringing them in from like Mexico or Venezuela or whatever, I think that it's, pretty clear what's going on. I think we all have a strong bead on your thoughts on things and why you do what you do, right?
But don't you think these people should have some ability to have due process? They can literally, at this point, what they did this week.
No, they can go home. They can go home and die.
So no one should get due process then. What if they make...
Holy fucking shit, dude. Guy says they can go home and die. I don't care who you are. That is a wild fucking thing to say.
a mistake, as they have done this very week?
Only people who are going to get due process are the people Trump says is okay.
All of those people on that airplane, it said that
End of story.
they had investigated, they'd done.
The airplane they're referring to here is I believe maybe the first airplane to go to Venezuela. I'm sorry, to go to CCOT, to the God, it's slipping my mind, to El Salvador. The first one had like 200 people on there, and none of them received due process, not one. And these people are making up excuses for not giving them due process, for not analyzing who the fuck they were. Now, I think most Trump supporters, I would argue, that are just nominal, like whatever, I'm a Trump supporter, I love the guy, I support everything he does. I think most of them probably just don't know what due process is or why it's important. Some of them, though, know what it is and why it's important, and ideologically just don't want it because they don't like those people. What she says next is telling it. It puts her into a category for us.
Said that
End of story.
they had investigated, they'd done the
You
due
quit your
diligence,
whining.
and
They investigated. So that's their due process. Just, Trump's administration saying they're guilty. That's all the due process they need. That's all the analysis or investigation or whatever that they need. I cannot articulate how seriously, deeply dangerous that mindset is. That is fucking horrifying.
They were on that airplane for a reason.
The reason is Trump made this bold claim when he was running that he's going to deport 5 million people or whatever.
So now they got to find those people.
Exactly. And if you just don't look right, if you have a tattoo they don't like or don't understand.
Which literally, one of them, the gay makeup artist, had a tattoo that said mom and dad. And they interpreted that to be like a gang thing. Kilmar Abrego Garcia, his knuckles had a little weed leaf, a smiley face, a cross, and a skull. And they interpreted that to mean MS-13 nonsensically. I have no fucking clue how they would arrive at the conclusion that that means MS-13. Like, what? But what it really means is smoke weed, get high, love God till you die, apparently. It's a pretty popular thing. I had not heard of it. Not MS-13. But, you know, they interpret it how they want, and they put you on that plane. No due process whatsoever. You don't get to see a judge about anything at all. And you find yourself in a concentration camp, full-blown slave labor concentration camp.
You're getting on a plane to go to El Salvador, to a mega prison.
Good.
But these people aren't, in some cases, these people aren't gang members.
We don't care.
These are crimes against humanity.
I don't give a shit. Humanity needs to lose a few bods.
What a, like, really, really fucked up thing to say. I don't give a shit. Humanity needs to slim down. Isn't that literally what these Trump nutcases been complaining about? That like the UN is trying to depopulate the planet or something? Suddenly you're okay with something like that? Like, what? The sad thing is that these people believe, they don't know what to believe. That's the problem. They don't know what to believe. They don't know who to trust. And they see Trump and they think he's really genuine. And since I don't know who to trust, I'll just trust the guy that comes across as genuine to me. Even though he is the biggest fucking liar of them all. Like, objectively, verifiably, demonstrably lying piece of shit. Donald Trump is. But they trust him, whatever he says. It's just sad. It is sad. Anyway, tell me what you think about it in the comments. It's just like wild to watch, man. Just wild to watch.